Let's go ahead and pick up this water candle for the moment. Hey! The deadly Testicle! That's the thing I was thinking of! And I got it with extra damage and speed. 71 melee damage versus 53, and I think you can hold down the button on this one. Yes! This is a really awesome weapon. That's a super upgrade and really great timing to get right before I'm about to go fight Plantera. And let's remember to use this little buffy thing before we fight Plantera too. Alright, that is super lucky and terrific. And we have one broken hero sword, and I got a moonstone. Alright, but we can put away the phase blade at this point. So that's another awesome weapon that we don't need anymore because we got something better. I like it. Alright, let me sort through some inventory really quick. I don't see myself wearing the moonstone anytime too soon. I might use it during mood events later on. I just realized I haven't had my pirate out for the entire episode, and he does a lot of damage, and so that's too bad. Could have helped with the event to possibly get some more drops. Alright, in any case, I think for the first time I fight Plantera, yeah, let's take, like, all the super buffs, and we'll use one of them. I don't know that I'm going to use that much ammo, and I've got plenty of ammo, so I'm going to hold on to my ammo reservation potion, and I've only got one rage potion, but we'll go ahead and use it. And we still have all these buffs. We've got greater healing potions. I've got all my kind of arena stuff down there. I've got the golden shower. I'll set up the Nimbus Rod. We've got the Mega Shark, and now we've got this crazy thing to deal tons and tons of damage. And is there anything else I need for Plantera? I've got my minion out. I can grab the honey buff. It's not going to last very long. I'm not going to set up some honey down there, I don't think. I'm going to do a magic power thing here. But yeah, then I think it'll just be time to go and take a shot. So let's head down here. Let's do a little bit of enemy cleanup. If there's bad guys inside this arena, despite all the walls that I put in here, and indeed there are. But fortunately not very many. And also the pirate is doing a nice job helping clean them up. Okay. So I think we might be okay over here, and I think with Plantera on this level. Got torches on both sides of this door right now, and I can't open it either way. And let's leave the door open. Okay, I can reach Plantera's bulb over here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick the Nimbus Rod out over here. I'm going to buff. And then we're going to awaken Plantera. And I'm going to try to close this door. Alright, Plantera, where you at? Come get me, you bad thing. Here he comes. Coming through the wall on the right. I just saw it a minute ago, didn't I? Yes, here comes Plantera. Alright, let's refresh this. Okay, here we go. Plantera, meet the Testicle. Enjoy it. Oh my goodness. Alright, Plantera's crazy. We do not like Plantera. Alright, let's make sure that Plantera has the little armor debuff kind of thingy. And then let's fire more Testicle. Oops, crap. I switched weapons somehow there, and I didn't mean to. It's probably because I've lost track of my mouse cursor. Okay, I can see my mouse cursor again. That'll help. Plantera has, like, longer arms than I remember. And also a ton of hit points, and armor, and all kinds of things. I don't like this. Not happy with how this fight is going so far. I'm gonna need a healing potion shortly. Crap, heal! Alright, this is not going great. And this arena might not be big enough. Is there anything else that I could do? I could try the Mega Shark. Let's try some of that, so that I can get range damage and try to fire from a farther distance away. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to heal again, but I can't heal for a while. Oh boy. Oh, and Plantera likes to run at you. 30 seconds until I can heal. Yep, we're gonna take our first death in hard mode right here. Darn it. Is there anything amazing I could do? I could have had heart statues going. I've already used my buffs. Yep, we're just gonna eat it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I've been doing so well. So well. Darn it. Massacred by seeds. Okay, Plantera moved really fast in there, and it seemed like that arena was somehow still not big enough. Bummer. That's my first death in hard mode. I'm sad about that. And yeah, with all this defense, 75 defense, still got wrecked. I'm not sure if we left the jungle. I didn't see Plantera enraging, really. Alright, well, let me think about my failures and see what else we could do in order to try to take on Plantera again in the future. Well, the first change I've made is I have widened the arena. You can see the area that I've added over here. And I'm also putting in some jungle in the bottom, just to help ensure that this whole area stays a jungle, just in case somehow that's important. And there's also, it's kind of nice, there's actually like another little room over here where monsters can spawn. And so that'll help contain some of the spawns outside of this area, I think. But I'm going to let the jungle grow back in and see if we get another Plantera's bulb over here. And in the meantime, let's see. Getting the Philosopher's Stone would still be really useful to reduce the cooldown of healing potions, and so I think I'll go look for mimics. Found a mimic. Let's see if I can get lucky with it. Ah, dual hook. Let's see if I can get lucky with it. I might have been able to word that slightly better. One nice feature about the Testicle that I'm not sure that I appreciated before is that it can hit enemies through walls, and being able to hit enemies through walls is really valuable. I'm not sure if I can really use that to a great extent in the Plantera battle necessarily, although the seeds that she shoots kind of bounce off of walls, but I think if I trap myself in, she'd just kind of tank me. Could like put myself in two corners with teleporters and kind of like go back and forth and try to hit Plantera through the walls, but I'd only be able to hit with this thing. I still need to get the Nimbus Rod and all kinds of other things out. Yeah, I'm not sure quite yet. I haven't done a fishing quest in a while, and so maybe that'll make me feel better. Well, I'm out here catching wyvern tails, and the only thing that's happening faster than me catching those fish is my little pirate companion pooping repeatedly. If you watch him, well, there's a duck kind of in the way, but he's standing just to the right of me, and every so often he just poops. Because that's what this crazy game does. I don't know. It's crazy. In any case, I have managed to catch a golden crate as well, which is nice. Maybe we'll find some loot in there that I didn't know about. But I am just going to stock up on some wyvern tails, and then we'll cash in this fishing quest, and then I'll figure out what I want to do next.
Quack.
Every once in a while, one of the ducks actually literally says quack. And that one was right next to me when he did it, and it was super loud, and that was crazy. Oh boy, I think I might be going crazy. It may come as no surprise to a number of Terraria experts, but I didn't realize this. In addition to enraging when Plantera is taken out of the underground layer up to the surface, Plantera does also enrage when Plantera leaves the jungle. And so I'm trying to expand the jungle so that no matter where we are in this room, it stays a jungle biome, and have some more jungle grass that needs to grow in, but that should be done shortly. And in the meantime, it is the case, if I can fight through some of the enemies over here, that we have another Plantera bulb that you can see is growing right over there. And so we'll be ready to summon Plantera again, but I'm going to give the jungle grass a little bit more time to grow in, and then we will give this another try. I'm still concerned about how easy or difficult it's going to be. It's hard for me to predict, and so I think I'm going to not use all of my buffs and not bring down a heart statue and just try dipping in the honey and see how well I can take on Plantera kind of at that level of gear. And I see that I just got another jungle grass seed, and so let's speed things up over in this corner by planting some more jungle grass right there. While I've been waiting for the jungle to grow in, I've been down here at the Hell layer trying to find some mimics, and I've actually been really lucky with voodoo demons dropping guide voodoo dolls, and so perhaps at some point we'll do some more farming of the Wall of Flesh. The Avenger emblem could be something useful. Oh, here's another one! It seems like all of a sudden the rate has gone super up. That's my fourth one. I've only been down here for like 5 minutes. Yeah, we should definitely fight the Wall of Flesh some more times, because the Avenger emblem could be something that I want to wear in the future. Actually, why wait? Let's have some fun with the Wall of Flesh right now. Because why not? Alright, I've got a guide. Well, I had a guide that we could go ahead and use. Let's go ahead and use some of that. Actually, why don't I go ahead and get some of these rain clouds out? They'll probably do some good work. And we can use the Testicle for a while. And I imagine this guy will go down really quick. I don't actually know how well this is going to work. Can I use that on all three components? Sure. Yeah, let's get some more rain clouds out here on him, and then let's just hit him with this thing. Yeah. Wall of flesh. Easy mode. And I got another breaker blade. Okay, not something that I needed. And if I happen to get another guide, we'll do another one of those, because that's fun. Alright, I think I'm just about ready to go in here. We've got the jungle music pretty much everywhere in this room, except in the very upper left-hand corner, I think is the only place where I've seen the music change, and so I'll try to stay out of that corner, I think. But apart from that, like I said, we're not going to do any super buffs this time around. We're just going to see if this seems to be working. And so I'll go ahead and set out the rain clouds right now. And kill off a couple of bad guys who are sitting here. But let's try breaking open Plantera. And hope that good things happen this time around. Alright, where's Plantera? Where are you at, you crazy plant? There it comes, okay. So let's refresh the rain clouds while I have a moment. Seems to be moving slowly. That we like. Alright, and how much damage am I doing to it versus it doing to me? So far it's still moving slowly. Oh, I forgot to buff. I've only got a few buffs, but that's okay. Alright, and so... Alright, we got it a 6th down hit points, and so that's very nice. So far this seems to be going pretty well. I'm going to hop in the honey really quick. Yeah, so definitely this seems to be going a whole lot better, and I think it's because it's staying in the jungle the entire time. There's more seeds floating about now, and so that's not as good. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of distance between me and the giant plant. Alright, but yeah, it's almost down halfway. This is 100 times better than it was last time. Okay, so last time it was definitely the case that the problem was simply that the plant had exited the jungle, and you do not want that. Alright, and let's get the rain clouds back out again. Okay, now we're in the second phase, and so let's hit a bunch of it with some golden shower before we switch back to the Testicle, and I may need to use a healing potion here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and use one, actually. Let's heal. Alright, but so far things are still going very good. How's Plantera doing? Plantera is down to about 8,000. Okay, great. Yes, this is definitely now a winning strategy. So it was just don't have Plantera exit the jungle. Lesson learned. But yes, I feel very confident that we are about to win this battle. Woohoo! Hooray, hooray, hooray. What a difference a biome makes. Alright, man, I feel so silly about that too. I kind of suspected that that might be the case, and I should have checked the wiki beforehand. And then I wouldn't have had to take a death. Alright, screams are echoing from the dungeon. Plantera has been defeated. We have our first temple key. We got a grenade launcher. And a seedling, which summons a little pet who follows you around. And doesn't do a whole lot else, I believe. Lambda, the cyborg, has arrived. I forgot that we get a new NPC, and he sells, like, more grenades and different types of things, as I recall. And so that is cool. I'm going to clear out the jungle area over here, just in case we manage to get some more Plantera bulbs, because we're actually going to have to farm Plantera a whole lot, I believe, because I need a number of keys to get into the various dungeons that are in this map. But that is good. Since we have the cyborg, I might as well talk to him. I've already put the grenade launcher away. Right, he sells nanites, which give you some bullets that confuse enemies, I think. And a mine launcher, and different types of rockets, and then, like, during, like, a solar eclipse or nighttime, he sells better rockets and different things. Alright, I don't know that I'll be using grenade launcher and a lot of those ranged attacks very much, but it's nice to have him. And I was trying to remember, on the map, if we kind of look around, there is a jungle temple here. If I zoom in on the map, does it actually, like, show the jungle temple door? It does. It shows that there's a door here. So that is one jungle temple that I know of that has a door. And obviously it seems to be kind of like this size over here. I never looked down here to see if there might be another jungle temple in kind of the normal location. And then I'm certain I know of at least one more that is right here, which will have the dungeon. In fact, we're going to have to go back to the hard mode dungeon if we want to get like ectoplasm and deal with the paladin and stuff like that over here. And I'm going to be curious. My guess is that this is going to continue kind of under where the teleporters were, because I remember being at the bottom of this and hearing like jungle sounds. So I imagine this might be a big dungeon underneath here. And did I see any other places on this map that had a jungle temple key door? Let me look around really quick. No, I think those might be the only ones so far. I was just trying to remember. Alright. So we'll have to decide. Obviously, I'm going to farm Plantera at least once more to get another temple key. So far, I haven't gotten any key molds that we could use in the hard mode dungeon, but I think I'm only aware of where one of the whatchamajiggets is. I think in the original dungeon we found maybe the ice chest, but it was the only one of the hard mode dungeon chests that we found, and so I'm guessing the other chests will be found in that other hard mode dungeon that's to the left of the dungeon that we weren't able to enter without the key. But the ice chest is actually one of the ones that I like the most because it's got a summoning item in it, and so that'll be good to get. The more of this that grows in, the more opportunities we're going to get to have Plantera bulbs that will be very convenient here to get. I'm pretty sure there is a Plantera bulb like right at the entrance to the jungle, so if I had a good place to fight Plantera over there, we could try to fight Plantera over there as well. And in the meantime, I'm still going to try to farm some more mimics and manage to finally get my hands on the Philosopher's Stone, because it's a really huge thing in terms of being able to reduce the amount of time you have to wait to use healing potions, because that really improves your survivability in some very hostile circumstances, and so I'm going to continue to try to do that, but I think that those are things that I will try to do off camera before next time. So, this was a little bit of a shorter episode, had a little bit of a fail at the beginning, but I think we're back in good shape, and yeah, hopefully next episode we'll fight one more Plantera, and then go visit one or two of the new dungeons, and see just what kind of crazy areas the map maker has in store for us for that. I hope that you're continuing to enjoy this map as much as I am. It's been a real treat. I'm enjoying Terraria in general, and the map in particular. What kind of... Oh, it was a spider. It was a black recluse. I think that's the first one that I've seen spawn on this entire map. I had that spider area that I kind of boxed out of the elevator. I don't think I've ever seen a black recluse actually spawn from that area until just now. In any case, this is turning into a very long-winded outro. I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.